Blah. Blah. Amelia, Teddy's in your spot. Wait, where'd you go? Oh. Okay. Okay. Jeez. Jeez. It has been a very long week. It has been a very, very long week. Very long and hard and tedious and relatively painful week. Hi, Bant. Oh, shoot. Honor started again? Nuts. Whew. Okay. Oh, now what are you doing? Where is this cat doing? She's like hopping around somewhere. Okay. I guess I'm gonna try and build stuff, but I don't know what I'm gonna try and build until after I pull eyes. So what I think I have is... Hi, RV. What I think I have is 340 plus 620 eyes. I probably can't afford this, but I'm just gonna pull one round anyway, and YOLO. I'm probably gonna regret this greatly, but we'll just say Nyx. Cosmic? No, Cosmic has just been announced, so it hasn't even landed on the Chinese servers yet. Something to note is that when they announce a patch, they announce it before it lands on Chinese servers, so give it a couple more days before we have some info about it. Hi, Tyrael. Maze coins? You should be buying the... You should be buying these to upgrade somebody. Ideal is to take one hero to 30 at a time. And it doesn't matter if you have the wrong rune because you can convert it and it'll keep the upgrades. Cosmic. So people are saying that it's going to be Phoenix because it's Phoenix's wand. But really, I was thinking it was just going to be Nyx because they made a very specific thing out of saying can only have one per team. So there's no reason for them to put up Phoenix when nobody has multiple Phoenixes per team, which they themselves took away. So, I mean, it makes no sense for it to be anyone but Nyx. Although I was thinking it could be Koshka. I like... It makes no sense. I don't know. Well, he's not leaving the Hell faction. He's transcending it, isn't he? It's like going stronger than it. Cosmic is... Taptap just dropped their info. Let me get the wording out. Let me see what the wording actually says.
Who was working?
Huh? What?
Who was working?
Working? I didn't hear it.
Oh, was it Teddy?
Cosmic is leaving their current faction. Oh. Then now it really makes no sense. Then it does have to be Phoenix. I was kind of guessing it would be well, I don't think Phoenix makes the most sense. Hi, Axel. Hi, Dylan. I wouldn't say I'm fully recovered, but I've tested negative at least. It's not Phoenix's staff. Hi, Azu. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be Koshka. Like, I thought it would have made the most sense for it to be Koshka. Simply because she's powerful. She's powerful enough to be worth it. Do they usually... I don't think they start with the weakest, though. Like, the first wave of T5 Reds was the strongest. Hi, Terry. Right? They put in... So they actually did not have Hodor. They had Aegina, they had... Was Arwen one? Arwen was not one. No, well, is it gonna be from T5 to T6? No, I don't think it is. Because that would make them level up higher than the max level of everybody else. And that wouldn't make sense. So, you can really, like, theory craft all day long on this. I would prefer not to, because, like, the more grand you expect it to be, the more you get disappointed when it's nothing close to that. And which it doesn't need to be, you know? It really could be something a little bit more tame, like bringing people out of the trash level and into, like, acceptable level, which is possible too. But I really expected it to be Koshka. Alright, I'm just gonna pull 100. Let's see how this goes. Good start. Good start. Honestly, I just want fodder. Like, I need heaven and hell fodder. And we are doing really bad. 1 hell. Hi, Hirato. 2 hell. We are doing really bad. Oh. Oh. Okay. Hi, Adam. 1 heaven. I guess my 5-star rate is actually pretty good. I got 7, so... Shiny! Shiny! Den and Planet Trial? Heaven and Hell is the safest. You can... Oh, wait, I can't show you because it's Moonlight. I use something like... Let me see if I can show you. How would I show you my Den Planet Trial team? Hi, Ultimate Tube. Let's see here. I use something like this. This works for most levels, or you can replace with this. This basically does very well on non-Heaven and Hell, or like all the ones that block any individual factions, because Heaven and Hell works on all of them but Moonlight. So this pretty much works. But I do this because Phoenix is a little bit better for support damage. And so this team got me pretty far. I will be converting for Koshka. I really want Koshka. So let's go get some... Guild boss damage. For guild boss damage, surprisingly, I use this. I literally use an 8-star Koshka, because this is better damage support than Veg. Like, this is literally my guild boss team right here. And... Oh, shoot. I don't know if I did it right. Hold up. Okay. I forgot, because I also moved my second Tears of the Goddess onto Phoenix. So anyway, this is my team, and as you can see, 2 billion damage. And that is with an M2 assassin. It's not M3, but yeah. So it works out pretty well, because the boss does so little damage that Koshka's Koshka's buff is worth it. And finally, my Koshka will go up a little bit higher than that. So, yeah. Now, I don't usually hit 2 billion. Oh, wow, I did even better. But, I get anywhere from like 1 to 1.7 billion with that. Alright. Let's convert a Koshka. Oh my god. This cough is not going away. But it's only been a couple of days, so I'm hoping it does go away. Because I would really like to not have a long-term cough. I only got 21 tries. Jeez. So I only got 1 rare so far. Oh, 2 rares. Yeah, okay. Oh. Hey, Alex. Alright, 3 rares out of 21. By the way, you might note that I did not use Nyx for that, because Nyx is kind of pointless for Guild Boss, because their stats are so sad that like Nyx's Reflect is just not going to do anything for you, so that's how damn it. That's how I've been approaching it. All right. What I also Cosmic Heroes below T5 red. Huh. That defeats the purpose. Like, why wouldn't they just make them T... Well, it would allow them to buff up those heroes while keeping them out of Diamond Key and not having to deal with this. It's an idea. It's an idea. I think it's a very inefficient idea, but there is potential for that. I don't think that they'll do that way, though. I mean, it's safer to just assume that they're going to just completely abandon all those heroes. Nyx vs Ripper 1v1, I can do that. You want to set that up for me? Okay, so this is what my Nyx is... Oh my gosh. This is what my Nyx is set up with. Do you want me to change the gear down to like normal gear? Or is it fine to do with this? Dylan, it's just barely enough. If you don't pull much of anything starting now, it's just barely enough. Okay, do you want me to... do you want to keep the pets, or... Oh, he missed his skill. Wait, he doesn't go into... Oh ho! Alright, alright. Interesting. This is very dumb. Oh. What? Wait, what? That went to 17 rounds? Was I really watching that for 17 rounds? That felt like it was like round 8. Oh, that's right, because the Frida one takes away 2 turns at a time. So if Nyx misses his skill, I'm in trouble. Yeah, that's why, because it takes away 2 rounds. So Nyx misses his skill. $15, 16, and then the other thing that hi Myth, the other thing that you have to realize is that when you hit Berserk, I think they like triple hit rate or something like that. So the moment that you hit that, if I have a shield, you hit the shield, but I'm guaranteed to hit back, and you can't take the hit. I think that that's the case. 3.8 million on Nyx. My Star Temple is level... Star Temple is level 294. And this is what my thing looks like. Like, I maxed out all the HP and attack. I have not maxed out this speed, but I have all of these at 10. Dodge is dead up to... at Berserk mode, I think. Actually, I don't know that for sure. Let me see if that's actually true. Where can we see their Berserk mode update? I think it ups hit rate. I think. I might be wrong on that one. Let's see here. When did they add Berserk mode? They added it pretty soon after Nyx, I think. Okay, Berserk time. Let's see. Berserk time they added in April. Hold up. Let me make sure I know what's going on with Berserk mode. Where did they talk about it? Hi, Live Laugh Gaming. Azu. It's always 410. For a main keys event is always 410. But we don't know who the up hero is going to be during that. We'll find that out in, I think, 4 days. Okay, here we go. After 15 rounds, Berserk time, attack up. Okay, so it says attack goes up, final damage goes up, damage reduction, crit damage resistance, skilled. It does not mention hit rate. So I actually think it might work. It does not mention hit rate. I have also played with Jet, and he can be pretty crazy. Alright, so let me put back my stuff. So Nyx on my profile has this stat, 214,000 attack. His attack stat is really not the most critical. Depends on how you build him. Mine is built for HP, so I don't do that. Koshka would want speed rune, absolutely. Now I've seen... So dodge might not be as dead as you think it is. Hi, Nerks. I'm technically recovered, but... Hi, Edgar. Technically, I'm recovered, but this cough is not going away. Let's see if I can find a jet real quick. I can beat this. Why do these people... Oops. My Nyx is HP rune, yeah. Gold guild coins. That one there isn't a good answer for yet. Because there's really nothing amazing in this shop. So you can buy heroes if you want, but none of these heroes are amazing. Stats on your Nyx. Well, so my Nyx has an HP rune plus 30. That's pretty big. Has Mythic 2 gear. And, well, the Ragnarok actually doesn't add a humongous amount of stats. So I'm built for survivability with a Ragnarok. So 3.7 there. But here it's 6.9. Yeah, so dodge in Berserk mode could be very interesting. No, runes go up to plus 40. But after 30, they only give stats and they don't give any other buffs. So here you can see that you have this awakening skill, and this one changes as you go from 0 to 10 to 20 to 30. So like here at 20 it gives 60%, at 30 it gives 80%, but at at 40 there is no upgrade to the skill. So anything above 30 is like, it's very, very expensive and very minimal upgrades. So it's not really worth it. Most people, if they build an offensive Nyx, it's because they have one that's defensive. So you can have one that's your like super living tank, and then the other one is full offense. That's kind of a more standard, normal build for people. But I only have one, so I'm building him as a sustained tank. Valkyrie has not been good in a very long time. She got good again at T5 Red, but then it turned out that she wasn't actually good enough to keep her place in the meta. So she just kind of fell back down to being mostly useless. I'm going to be doing Brynn, because something that you have to see is that when Brynn has the mythic gear, I'm too lazy to show you here because I don't feel like swapping it over. Oh, sorry. Let me show you what Brynn is capable of when she's got mythic gear. Let me show you a picture. Hold up. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? I think it was in Den. Cosmic Faction could be interesting and could be terrible. Honestly, I'm just gonna wait till it comes out and not predict anything. Okay, here, this one. Alright, so this is what my Brynn was able to do. Octo, I answered that. This is what my Brynn was able to do. And this is without having... My axe is Mythic 2, but with the Mythic gear and all of that, my Brynn was able to do this much damage. Now, whales that have like 5 tiers of the goddess or like multiple Ragnaroks or whatever, they do this kind of damage normally. But for me, this is like, I've never seen this kind of damage before. So this is what the new gear is capable of doing on my Bryn. And that's with, oh god. And that is, with the stuff is on, it's resonance to Nyx. So it, like, Bryn is not even getting the full amount of benefit from it, but she's still able to do this. I only have one set of Mythic because the Forge Master only came once. How much damage is that? This is 1.8 billion damage. And it's only in 15 rounds, so you do not have Berserk benefit. This is 15 rounds, no Berserk, no 5 Tears of the Goddess, and yeah, that's 1.8 billion. God. Is Scroll better than Axe? No, I think the Axe is better. The Axe is straight up busted in PvE because they do so much damage to you that if you can survive their hits, then like your damage just skyrockets real quick. So Mythic Gear Axe is like, I do not check PvP damage because honestly my gear setup is not optimized for really much of anything. So I don't know. I'll probably lose this one. So just for fun, let's see what kind of damage I get out of this. Wow. My damage was horrible, but I won that. Hi, Suli. My talent tree for Nyx is HP bubble, or HP damage reduce and bubble. Very standard setup. So yeah, I don't know my PvP damage because I don't ever save that stuff. Anyway, so when an event comes out with Axe, I guess I'll buy an Axe at some point. Oh, they added this! Right? No, this was here before. Wait, didn't it have like an actual image on it before? Oh my god. Oh my god, this cough is... Like, I wasn't sure if I could stream because I wasn't sure if I was just going to be coughing the whole time. It looks like I am. So, I might stop streaming for a little bit. We'll see. 1 billion, man. Well, okay, so if it's 1 billion after round 15, it means nothing. That's the thing. Like, once you factor in Berserk mode, then the numbers are just, they don't make any sense. Oh, it's this one. So we'll find out what this is in 3 to 4 days. We'll see what this is. Qua, you have effectively 5 rounds left. So, if the next one is the new hero, then 2 for the heaven, then 2 for the hell, you have effectively 5 rounds left to save. So if you have 400 now, you technically do not have enough. Unless they put more than 1 filler round in between. But it's not looking likely that they're going to do that because they're really moving full steam ahead with hero releasing. And that's not great. I mean, at least they're not going back to back to back, but they're definitely not giving, they haven't given saving windows in between. In fact, if anything, they're making it even worse because now the bait events are actually really good. Like the bait for Skuld, the bait for Koshka, everything, like they're coming so hard for keys and stuff. Like, didn't they put Nyx in keys with Nyx up chest? It's like, You can't save for a new hero. So right now it's really uncertain like what we'll ever be able to actually save for, and if efficient play even is a thing anymore. So right now is definitely the worst timeline. So it's already like hard to save. Cosmic could potentially just make it worse. See, but that's hard to predict too, because they said that it's going to be cosmic crystals to upgrade them. So you may not need to worry about copies of heroes. I think it's fine. I think the idea is we'll see what they do. I just, we just don't know. I was okay with up chest not matching. It made it easier to skip events. Like, I feel like they have to stop making every event tempting, because it's just not sustainable. Anyway, like I said, you can theory craft it into the ground, and you'll just never be able to know. So I'm just gonna wait for it to come out. I'm not gonna bother predicting what will or will not happen. Like, you just won't know. Oh yeah, I wanted to pull those too. Because Miracle Eyes. Come on, somebody good. Okay, Lightning. Lightning is not great. Aegina. Okay, fine. A second Lightning. That's a lot of Alliance. What is this? 4, 7, not 8? 8 out of 20 is Alliance? Holy cow. One Heaven. Predicting is fun, but the thing is, when you start predicting things that are better than they could ever live up to, it gets very... It gets very hard to come back down from that. I do want to make Lightning someday. I don't know if I'll ever be able to. Like, there's just too many other things. Like, I may never even get to make Shoot at this rate. Like, I really would love to make Shoot, but at this point, I have so many other things to focus on that I don't know if I'll ever be able to. Like, I know Lightning and Shoot are top-end damage support, but Koshka also outclasses them probably by a lot. So wouldn't I be better off just focusing on Koshka? Alright, so buff up my Koshka a little bit more for Guild Boss. It depends on where they go with Cosmic Hero. Like, are they going to make it that it's a very hard to get currency? Or is it just going to be something that whales can buy, 10 heroes worth on day one? Or, there's a lot of speculating that we can do with that. And it becomes very dangerous. It becomes a very slippery slope depending on what they do. Alright, so let's see here. I wanted to try and make Minotaur the 10-star. That's why I got all these copies, but I don't know if I have enough fodder. So something else I also wanted to do is I haven't really done my fuse yet. So I'm going to try and go crazy on my shards and fuse a lot. Hi, Diablo. So let's see if I can finish fuse from just shards again. Doesn't T5 red take longer than half a year at this point? Alright, let me see. So it says 2 of the same cosmic heroes on your team. So it looks like you can have multiple cosmic heroes as long as it's not the same hero. They very, very rarely update shops. Pretty much never. That's only in like big updates. Or when they add an entirely new shop altogether. It's best to assume that what's in the shop is basically what's in the shop. It's not something that is going to see a lot of updating throughout the months. Alright, let's see here. Okay, so that's Minotaur made. Normal guild coins, there really is nothing to buy. You have that right. Hi Suki man. Once they took away artifact shards from guild coins, there was like no motivation left to buy things. Kind of sad. Uh-oh. Nyx for $12. You really should have bought the red can. The red can was a better deal. Everybody can get Nyx with their moonstones, but you can't get red cans most anywhere else. Take it easy, Tyrael. Thanks for stopping in. I think your dodge tank is a good idea, but I think Jet is going to do everything better. Diablo, only Rascal is worth it in that one. But only take it if it's enough copies to make a difference. Because if you're nowhere close to ever building Rascal, you might as well just take the Moonstones. Nyx in Advanced Wheel Shop? No. Have not seen him yet. It's possible that he does, we just haven't seen him. Lucky Star Shop. That one is a long-standing discussion. Because the most common choices are Ragnarok, Tears of the Goddess, and red cans. Now that Tears of the Goddess and Ragnarok are available for Moonstones, red cans seems like the safest bet. Because, as people have shown repeatedly, a 160 Frida is better than a 200 other pet. And this is 9 cans. So if you can get to 9 cans, it's better than having to try and get 50 cans for a different pet. So it's slow, but at least you can get red cans there. Guaranteed. Without spending money. Whereas, like Tears of the Goddess, you need so many of them to make a difference. Okay, so originally my plan was to get gold. Get gold is just hard to get. Period. Really, if you want gold, you just got to get it from events. So pulling wheel, pulling Miracle Eyes, getting it from fusion, all of that, that's really all you can do. Amelia. As far as buying Saizo, I have all the copies I need to make T5 Red Saizo. I just need to find the time to make him. Basically, you just have to grind gold. However, if you are VIP, then you should be buying alchemy at least a couple of times a day, depending on what VIP level. If you don't have VIP, then don't bother. But if you're like VIP 3 or 4 or 5, then go ahead and do it. But as you can see, fusing got me 34 million just now. Ripper over Saizo? No. Saizo is better than Ripper. But Ripper is also better early. Wheel tokens or advanced tokens? So, the thing about that is, wheel tokens get you Miracle Eyes. Advanced tokens get you the other stuff. It kind of just depends on what you want to try and prioritize. Wheel tokens ultimately is a safer bet because it gets you more things along the way, but I don't know that it's ever worth it to buy advanced tokens. You just need too many of them to matter. Jordan, without reading the lineup, I can tell you that Aegina is not a significant improvement over Ripper without Hodor. Okay, so I have one 9-star. I want to 9-star these two. Okay, so I need Elf and Horde. And I also do have to finish up Heroic Runes at some point. The other problem with wheel tokens is, as of yet, there has still not been an event where pulling massive rounds of wheel has led to any significant benefit. And so, until that happens, it's like, is there really a point to stocking wheel tokens? Like, what even can we do with that? And unfortunately, the answer is I don't know. Jordan, nobody in Undead is high enough tier to worry about converting, so might as well just keep Ripper for now. You're not going to get a major improvement from Hodor or Aegina, not at this time. Not while Nyx exists. Not while Nyx is a thing that exists in this game. You know, newer players still struggle with Fuse a little bit. Especially free-to-play players that are not getting all the bonus shards from territory. So it's hard to... that's a very tough balance, again, is that yes, we need to make it eat or more rewards for it, but we also need to figure out a way to make it still doable for new players. Like, there isn't a safe answer for that one. If you're free to play, you're running a net negative on shards. That, I guarantee it. I guarantee you are running a net negative. Like, the number of 4-star shards that I get daily versus what a free-to-play gets daily is not even a comparison. Alright, let me see here. So I need one more elf. And a lot more horde. At my VIP, I get... whoops, wrong building. I get 420 4-star shards daily. I believe that a free-to-play gets 120. So you get 120, and I get 420. I get more than 3 times as many 4-star shards as a free-to-play player. And even that is not really... I mean, it's mostly good enough to keep up. Jordan, you'd be surprised, actually. You'd be surprised. I don't buy a lot of these. And I spent like 600. The reason that I have this many, though, is because, I mean, they just stock up over time. My VIP is 9. It doesn't really matter what my VIP is, because... Oh, they moved it over here. I think it... Oh, no, wait. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. So, like, at each thing here, you can see the upgrades. So, even a VIP 3 would get 180 a day. But I get 420 from that. What do I need? I just need one hell. I've been saving a long time because they have not, again, they have not had an event where pulling wheel has offered any significant benefit. So I kind of pull every now and then if I want the resources, but I haven't really needed them that much. Okay, what was I doing? I need to fuse... So I need one elf. Okay, 10-star needs another 6-star. Okay, so I need 2 horde 6 stars. And I need to keep these. So I need 12, but I have 4. Do I happen to have 6-star fodders? I have this, but I'd rather keep it. So people do pull like 150 wheel or something just to have it. Alright, screw it. Lexar, you are now fodder. And that's not bad. To pull 150 eyes, or 150 wheel just to get some miracle eyes. New faction should be, it's either undead or elf. That one we don't really know. Diablo Jet isn't really a Nyx counter. He's just like a good hero on his own, but he doesn't do anything to Nyx. Oh. Okay, I think that's good. Wait. Oh no, you don't have 5. You have 7 rounds left. So next one is elf, then 2, then undead, then 2, then hell, then 2, then heaven. Okay, you have 7 left. My Bryn uses a storm attack rune. Storm attack, because this one comes with a lot of hit rate, and also this awakening skill turns out to be really, really good. So before you go mythic, Death Break or attack are good. But once you go mythic, Storm attack is one of the better ones, simply because of this rune awakening skill. Saizo is very good in peaks. Oh, that's right. I needed an elf. Right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I need 1 elf. Okay, there we go. Now, why am I bothering to do this? Because I'm about to be very wasteful. Alright, and the reason for that is I have no other choice than to do it this way. Is to buy this guy. This stupid guy. Because really... Really, he's just too important. So this, my T4 Nyx, is now going to become a T5 Nyx. Oh no, why are you coughing? It's too expensive to buy artifacts, and I want the Nyx right now. I should be buying artifacts, but I'm gonna finish Nyx and then I'll worry about artifacts. Wait a minute, how many moonstones do I have? I have 130? Okay. In that case, I'm gonna use this junky chest. And I'm gonna get 1 more Nyx. Like, I know I should buy artifacts. I really should be working on multiple tiers of the goddess, but it's like, I don't have... It's too far forward for me. Alright. Now, this, a T5 green Nyx against a full T5 red team is as good as not even there. So this guy is just very, very placeholdery right now. Like, he's not that good at this point. And so, I'm not gonna pretend that making him all of a sudden made me infinitely stronger, because he's not. He just isn't. So I made these 9-star fodders, so I'm ready to take him 1 more level up. And then I'm gonna have to make one more Hell 9-star later. But hopefully by the time I have that many copies of Nyx, I'll have the fodder to do it. Because I was able to finish Sigurd and Chesia, so... Okay, so that's Heroic Ruins done. I didn't even need to pull the Belial. I forgot, I was buying Nyx. I doubt Nyx can ever become a joke, but I would like to see him become a lot less critical. Like, as I showed off, like, I'm not even using him for my boss team. He's not even on this team. He's not super strong everywhere. But... Guanyin, that's pretty much normal. That's what I was saying, is that if you have 2 Nyx, you can do that. But I only have 1, so I have to make my 1 HP related. Okay, did I finish Fuse? No, I did not. I can make one more 6-star. Alright. How can I make a 6-star? Koshka is very good for boss. Even at 9-star, as you can see. The reason for that is because her totem, like... where is it? So her totem makes you ignore damage reduced 35%. And then her skill makes them take 20% extra damage. So that's very solid. Remember that even if Nyx goes down, it's not like I'm using 2 on the same team. Having 2 teams with a single Nyx is still going to be extremely strong in Honor. So just for Honor, like, it's well worth it to have at least 2. Ideally 3. Whether or not you put them on one team or not is unrelated, but having them on separate teams for Honor is going to be very, very big. I do love that collecting multiple actually gathers the chests for you now, but minimal usefulness. Like, if you only collect 1, you can't use the claim all to get the chests. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, I have no 3-stars left. Oh well, whatever. I don't need them anymore. Alright, so let's see if I can make a 6-star from others. Oh, yes I can. Yes, I can. They also changed Koshka to have to not have to worry about being in front or back. Like, they had it that if she was in front, you got speed or something like that, or now you get all of it. Ignore damage. So the thing about ignore damage reduce is that because this can go negative, this is always a useful buff. Whereas final damage does have a limit. Like if you're giving it to, I don't know, Brynn or something. Brynn, when she gets 1 billion final damage from her passive, where is it? Here. When she's got like 1 billion final damage, then Koshka actually becomes not that useful for Brynn. However, giving everybody damage reduce ignore because it goes negative is just huge. It's kind of the same thing with Veg and reducing crit damage resistance because this can go negative too. So this is just a pure 35% extra crit damage. So I think the thing that I guess the question is like where the damage reduce is counted in order to know like how useful it truly is. Like, does defense count as damage reduce, or is it really only very specifically things that say damage reduce, like Azathoth? And actually, I don't know the answer to that one. Unfortunately, all the people that do that research quit. So there's a lot of there's a lot of technicalities that we do need to work forward with that, and like we do not have access to people doing that level of research anymore. And that's kind of upsetting, honestly. But I don't fault them for it because the game is doing Nyx things. I think that I can beat up to 250 in this one, even with this team, but the reason that I don't try is because I'm too lazy to swap all my gear. I have to swap Nyx's gear, Nyx's artifact, Bryn's gear, Bryn's artifact, Old's artifact, all of that. And I'm too lazy. So, oh well. Azu, it absolutely is. But it depends on who the T5 red is. Like, if you look at the tier list, it will tell you kind of who is good as a first early hero, but it's designed for exactly that purpose, is for creating one T5 red. Because a single good T5 red will mop the floor with, like, T1s, T2s, T3s. And it should do fairly good against even T5s, like base T5s, but it depends who it is. So a lot of people, like when you consider the most common early ones, it's pretty much Detlaf, Ripper, Vivienne, Valkyrie, Veg. Those 5 are like the most common heroes for beginners to get a lot of copies of, and of those only Detlaf and Ripper are worth making. Oh, let me reword that. It is never worth it to fodder good heroes to make one hero. Always keep all copies of a rare and strong hero. But if they're not, then you can just toss them. So heroes that do not, that will not be high meta, high tier later on in the game, you can just fodder them. How many eyes do I have left? I have 266 plus 280. So I have 540 eyes. Depending on how honor and stuff goes, I might be able to pull one more round later on. But maybe not. I actually can use these to get moonstones and buy the 2 more Nyxes and take my Nyx to T5 purple, but I'm not going to do that. I am not going to do that. I'd like to save those chests for now. Guanyin, those people are impossible to beat. No joke. If Nyx was their first T5 red, you'll never beat them. Unless you spend heavily. And I wouldn't say Saizo is easier to get by guild, but the other thing is, remember, Ripper is a dodge tank and Detlaf has self-heal. Saizo has none of those things. So Saizo isn't a great first hero simply because he doesn't have the sustainability to handle all possible opponents. He's okay, but he's not the best first choice. Hi, Dimas. I don't have copies. That's actually the issue. Like, I have to buy all the copies with moonstones. But, like I said, I've got the fodder already. I don't need to worry about that. I'm prepared for that. Dang it. Okay. I hope the coughing's not crazy loud on the mic. Like, I'm trying to mute myself as much as possible, but unfortunately, coughs are their own thing. Amelia! Why are you so noisy lately? Amelia! This girl right here. Fine. She's just very, very noisy right now. Why are you so noisy? But I got cat hair in my mouth. But only 20 Verthandis? Like, it's sad because Verthandi is actually very good. She's definitely very strong, but when you consider, like, the window of making her is after you've made your first really good hero, or your first hero, let's say Detlef, Ripper, whoever it is, and then you start looking at who you're going to make as your second, it's really never Verthandi. There's just no window where Verthandi is the most obvious or like the most prominent option. And so, as good as she is, it's very hard to recommend her against like the better heroes. Especially when you consider you're basically just saying, you know, aim for Nyx, Bryn, Skuld, Old, and all of that. Once you start looking for those, Verthandi is just not worth it anymore. Alright, let's go here. Detlef or Ripper beat Valk? They both beat Valkyrie. Valkyrie is not a good one-on-one hero at all. Ripper really should destroy her. Detlef should do... If Valkyrie is on offense, there's honestly very little chance that Valkyrie can win without hitting Berserk mode. Simply because Detlef will out-heal her hits. What the? Okay, fine. Let's put this here. Let's use this here. So I did not get a chain lightning at all. Oh well. Then it will have to just be bombs. Okay. Do I have enough bombs? I think I do. This should be enough to kill this guy. There we go. Alright, 2 bomb kills. That's as good as I can expect, because I don't have any chain lightnings. So, 2 bomb kills. But yeah, Heaven Fodder definitely is a humongous factor, because you gotta make so many 9 stars. So unless you're doing the trick to convert all your fodder into one faction, like, it's just so hard. I struggled a lot making Hell Fodder already. No, I don't need this one that much. Dog can for 3,000 gems? Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. However, you do have to factor in that you'll probably hit a point where you have more cans than food. If you're not at that point, you should buy cans. If you are, then maybe save the gems for a bit. You will at some point be bottlenecked on at least one of them. It's either going to be cans or yellow food. Sweetakins, I just use Ragnarok. It just works on Nyx. Because Nyx works with everything. What the? There's no more hero. There's no more enemies. Oh yeah, Kwai, I heard that change my HP. Went up to 252,000. Oh, it's